motherfucker.
What's going on?
What's that? Ghostface killer? At least this one ain't as bad as the rapper.
Holy
Oh my
fucking...
god. Motherfucker, please go.
Get out of here!
Warp speed, motherfucker. I'm scared.
Jesus.
Oh shit, son. It's motherfucking Ronald McMotherfucking Donald.
Oh my fucking god!
Scared as a motherfucker.
Holy fucking...
I'm not gonna run, you motherfucker.
Get out of here! Come on, Ed!
Why don't you eat more salads and run faster?
Jesus!
Jason fucking Voorhees,
Oh
y'all.
my fucking god!
Fat asshole.
Holy fucking...
It's a sound. What's her
Get
name
out
from
of
the
here.
ring? Hell no.
Come on, Ed!
Freaking Cabbage Patch Kid?
Jesus! Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god. Oh shit. Run, motherfucker. Michael Myers?
Wait, is that... Shine a light. I can't see.
What's that?
Oh, behave.
Motherfucker, please go. Oh, you fucked me on my head, you dumb fuck.
Hey guys, Cartoon Carl here, back again with another tutorial. How y'all doing? Alright. So, you got Dead by Daylight. You want to play it in VR? Well, got you covered. Just be aware you gotta jump through some hoops. Okay, so your first step, you gotta downgrade your Dead by Daylight. So to do that, go to the link in the description and copy that. Alright. First thing, press Windows and R. Press in the command, press enter. That'll open your depot. Paste in the command, download it. It's going to take some time. Alright. So there's where it downloads. It downloads into your C drive. Program files, Steam folder, Steam apps, content. That's where you're going to find it. Content. Okay. Next step, head on over to the Mod by Daylight Discord server. Link in the description. Okay. Go to welcome, go to private server, download the private server. Follow all the instructions there. Alright. Once you got that all set up, you're going to need some mods. So go into mod showcase. Alright. Search for console mod. This is what gets you into first person. Okay, download it. Next thing you're going to want is invisible assets. This is very important for the first person. Alright, download it. Okay, so you're going to have to put those pack files somewhere. Go into your content folder in your Steam. Remember where we downloaded the depot? Alright, open that up. Paste them into the packs folder there. Okay. Alrighty, so let's start up the private server, get that installed. I've already done it, so I'm not going to install it, but these are the steps. Press that. It just installs. Simple as just point it to where your content folder is, let it install over. That's as simple as that. Next, you're going to launch every game from that server in order for mods to work. Okay? So when you open it up, you press 2. That's going to launch your private server. So you can play multiplayer games, you can have mods, you can have everything. Anti-cheat does not work, and you're able to play the game as normal, but now in first-person VR. Okay. So if you just want to play first person, you're done. That's it. That's all you need to do. If you want VR, go ahead and open up Vorpex, go to Cloud Profiles, go ahead and download my custom profile for this game. So search my username, DU1G0, download. Alright. Basically good to go. Okay, so once you're in game, you're going to have to activate the mods. So, first step, press F10. That'll bring up the console. Type camera, first person, enter. You're now in first person mode. Okay, press F10 again. Type FOV120. That'll give you a good FOV for VR. That's it. Enjoy. Alright, let's get some more people up in this game, because it's so good, you guys, it's so good. Alright, see y'all in game.
What's up, player? Yeah. Yeah, the Living Dead Talking Head. Coming at you live with Dio. VRified Games. How you doing, Doggo?
Hey Ed, how's it going?
Tell me, Doggo, what we playing today, my man?
Well Ed, today we are playing the granddaddy of asymmetrical multiplayer. We are playing Dead by Daylight.
Dead by what, lad?
Dead by Daylight, Ed. Okay, so check it out. There have been really famous asymmetrical multiplayer games since this one came out. There's been Friday the 13th the game. There's been Predator Hunting Grounds, Evil Dead the game. But this is what started it all way back in 2016. This was the original horror-based asymmetrical multiplayer game. And it works so well. It's really good. So interestingly, Dead by Daylight actually started out in the hopes that the devs could make a Friday the 13th game. So they made this proof of concept. I'm not sure if you can still download it anymore, but it was basically a demo where one player was Jason Voorhees, and then there was 3, maybe 4 other players. I can't remember exactly. But they showed it to whoever owns the rights to Friday the 13th, which is so up in the air, it's not even funny. And anyway, they were told no. Don't do it. Can't do it. Can't be done, no. So they went, okay. They went ahead and they made their own kind of version of Friday the 13th. Their own killers and their own survivors, and they had their own little mythology around everything. And well, funnily enough, that game gained traction and became really famous back in the day in 2016, 2017. So then, you know, all the other guys are going, shit, I passed on Friday the 13th. So they contacted Gun Media, who, you know, they've made Friday the 13th since. And the rest is history. You got your Predator Hunting Grounds, Evil Dead the game, you got the upcoming Texas Chainsaw. Like, yeah, it all started here. It all started with Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
So if this game came out in 2016, why are we only playing it in VR now?
Well, that's that's a good question, Ed. There are a lot of games actually which are kind of impossible to mod due to something known as anti-cheat. Now this game is no exception, it has anti-cheat. But some modders out there recently, or at least recently as far as I know, it could have been longer, but I only found out about it recently. They've modded the game, so there's no more anti-cheat. And the mods just came flooding in for this thing. So it's now entirely possible. So before, there was a first-person perspective, but it was only for the killer. Now you can add first-person perspective to the survivor also. Very good for VR. There's another very important mod called Invisible Outfits, I think. Anyway, Carl will have a tutorial at the beginning of this video, so just follow that. But yeah, you need that as well. Because just how the camera behaves sometimes, you could see through your body, you know, it's a mess. So have that active, and then you get really good first-person perspective. Yeah, you're good to go. You can play Dead by Daylight in first person that way, and you're fine. Now, if you want to add VR, doable. Absolutely doable. And there are 3 main ways you can do that. Today we're focusing on Vortex, but the 3 main ways that you can do it are, of course, Vortex, which has its drawbacks visually, just because of how the shaders work in Vortex. Some are disabled, yada yada, some effects don't work. So there is a visual downgrade when you use Vortex, but there is sick stuff, head tracking, which for me, I think positional tracking just really adds to immersion, really sells that you're in an environment, so that's why I use it personally. The other options are Depth 3D by Blue Sky Defender, which is a reshade. Fantastic piece of software. Visually, it destroys Vorpex. It absolutely destroys it. You can check out some good friends to the channel, VRan and Dazed Netic. Recently, they've had videos up showcasing just exactly what Depth 3D can do. So I'd recommend checking out their videos and just to see what it is that Depth 3D can do, and maybe that's the way to go. But yeah, you can play Dead by Daylight this way as well, and it's fine. Of course, you don't have positional tracking. And now, the final way, which is not released yet, but I am so hoping it delivers on its promises. There is, in the works, an Unreal VR mod. And what this promises to do is put any Unreal 4 engine game into VR with 6-stop head tracking, and there's also a promise of motion control support. Be it button mapping and also gesture support, but that's further on down the line. So right now it's in beta. It does run a game. It runs Ghost Runner currently, but the promise is that it will get all Unreal 4 games in. And of course Dead by Daylight is Unreal 4, so when that mod comes out, if it lives up to the hype, that's absolutely the way to go. But unfortunately today, hasn't been released, so we're using Vorpex. And as you can see, there is a visual drawback playing it this way. But guys, the sense of presence with positional tracking, with Geometry 3D, with 3D spatial audio, all of that kind of good stuff, you're there, and Michael Myers is chasing your ass, and man, trust me, it's an experience you gotta try. Yeah, so currently that's the way to play Dead by Daylight in VR. Really looking forward to the Unreal VR mod when it comes out, and we might revisit it, who knows. Now, if only I could convince some other people, I wonder who may be able to follow this setup guide and join me in a multiplayer session of Dead by Daylight and VR. Huh, that could be fun. It'd make for an interesting video also. Carl is putting together a comprehensive setup guide, so I recommend you follow that. And yeah, any questions? Put them in the comments below. Any feedback, anything at all, let me know. Always glad to hear it. And yeah, enjoy you guys. VRified Games out.
Yeah, VRified Games out. Out the window, because you're being chased by a monster, except... Oh no! You're too fat to fit through the window, you fat fuck, and now you're dead.
Here!